Claiming Social Security at 62 makes sense if any of these factors apply to you. Another one of y'all had sent this to me, so let's read this. This is Dateline September 20th, 2020 by Maury Blackman. And here's personal financial passion by educating others. Her goal is to make financial topics interesting. She does like hockey, so we got to give her a credit there. A healthy dose of sarcasm never hurt anybody. All right. In her somewhat spare time, she enjoys playing in nature, watching hockey, and curling up a good book. All right. I'm a fan of Maury. TMF book nerd. So, don't sign up for Social Security at 62. You'll regret it, said somebody. Words like that commonly leave the lip of financial advisors who want nothing more for their clients to get the most out of Social Security. And if you want to secure the highest benefit possible, signing up at 62 won't get you there. Your actual monthly benefit is calculated on your average monthly wage, adjusted for inflation. Oh my goodness. And we know how that works. I'm not going to get into that. Look at that handsome guy there. Looks like Brett Favre, doesn't it? Of course, if you're allowed to file for Social Security, you are allowed to file for Social Security beginning at 62. Can you hear him? What? Remember to paw the like button for Pablo. But for each month you claim your benefit before your full retirement age, it gets reduced. On the other hand, if you delay past your full retirement age, you'll boost it by 8% a year. Some financial experts caution that claiming Social Security at 62 could result in years of hardship. And given that you'll be collecting a substantially lower monthly benefit, that makes sense. But if the following scenarios apply, filing for 62 is beneficial. All right. 1, you don't expect to live long. I completely agree. None of us can predict our lifespans, but your health is a strong indicator. If it's poor as you near retirement, it means there's a good chance you won't live a particularly long life. Social Security will generally pay you the same amount of your lifetime regardless of when you file. Let's see. But if you don't live as long as a typical senior, you'll get more in your lifetime if you claim early. I agree with that. Using the money for leisure purposes only. Many seniors rely on Social Security as their primary source of income, which means they need that money to pay for basics like housing, healthcare, and whatnot. But if you've saved nicely for retirement and have plenty of money to pay for essentials, your Social Security benefits might strictly serve as your fun money. Okay, I get that. Money you can use for travel, pursue hobbies, dine out, or enjoy splurges. That's interesting. Use the money for leisure purposes only. That's an interesting topic. So what she's saying, look, you already got your other expenses covered. Why not use it to party on? That's an interesting point. I like that, Maury. That's Maury. That's an interesting philosophy there. I have to think on that some. I tend to agree with that. Your plan is to start a business. Starting a business is a good way to generate extra income during retirement, but it usually takes money to get one off the ground. Social Security, instead of dipping into your savings, Social Security may be your next best bet. Yeah. In fact, the hit you take on Social Security could be less than the interest you need to pay on a loan to move right. That's a good point. I like this, Maury. All right. Furthermore, claiming while Social Security at 62 will result in a much lower monthly benefit, that income your benefit generates might more than compensate for it. That's a good observation. There's definitely a danger of claiming early, and it's certainly not the best choice for everyone, but the time to dispel the myth of filing for benefits at 62 is universally a bad idea. Nothing else, huh? All right. Well, it's if any of these, well, I would say if you have, so let's just go into this. If you have minor children, if you're subject to GPO, I don't know about windfall elimination provision. If you're subject to GPO, it makes sense. Seems like I'm missing one as well. But anyway, I like that article. I thought it was pretty good stuff there, Maury. Maybe I'll try to see if I can't interview her. That's a pretty good article. I never thought about starting a business. The problem is if you start a business is that the business might not succeed, and then you're stuck with your lower benefits. I like the leisure one. That's pretty interesting. Obviously, if you're in bad health, that makes sense. If you have so you guys tell me, if you got minor children, that's one. You're not going to live long. There's one for your spouse that you're subject to government pension offset GPO. That makes sense. What else? Your spouse is subject to GPO, by the way, is what I mean. Your spouse is. I have a video on this one. It makes sense to file early. Both y'all are going to die early. Your spouses too. Oh, if you're the lower earner, that's what. Yeah, the big one right there. If you're the lower earner, so for Charlotte and me, Charlotte's the lower earner, so the lower earner, so she should definitely apply early for sure. Every situation dictates, but it's pretty good stuff. A good article, Mark. I appreciate it. I'd love to hear your comments. When do you think is beneficial to apply early? See ya.